One of the key points that's been raised in the survey is that our recovery is complete, seeming to suggest that the pandemic is over. Is that correct? Is that the way we should be looking at this budget, that the worst is over and we are now on the takeoff ramp for something spectacular?
Yeah, good evening, Vishnu. No, I think if we actually look into the data in terms of the statistical parlance, we are now higher than the GDP, pre-pandemic GDP, whichever way you measure it. You measure it in 2019 levels, 2020 levels, we are higher than that. And that was already achieved in March 2022. There has been some sectors which has been lagging, but I believe those sectors will also catch up and cross the pandemic level by the end of this fiscal year. Notable is the trade transport sector. Now, having said that, I think while that's the good thing that the economy has recovered smartly from the pandemic, the point to note is that the only thing certain today is the uncertainty in the global economy. While the global economy is now finally showing signs of inflation cooling off in developed economies, and India too, I think inflation has been consistently undershooting the market expectation in the last couple of months.
Yes.
So I think if that factor became certain, and that which has been highlighted in the economic survey, that inflation becoming more entrenched, if you are able to get a grip on that, most notably the Fed and the other the advanced economies, I think that will be good for all of us, because as you know that the Fed has been consistently increasing rates. The central banks of the developing economies have also been raising rates, including the RBI. There has been some evidence of some of the central banks pausing rates in the last couple of months in the developing economies. But my sense is that, yes, the good thing is that we are now past the pandemic. We are set for a stage of the numbers in the economic survey, which talks about 6.5%, actually gives us hope of maybe doing better than what all of us believe this year. But we need to be vigilant in this world where uncertainty has become the cornerstone since the last 3 years. 2020 started with an uncertain event. 21 started with an uncertain event.
All right, so we need to be cautious. I take that point.